Okay, I'm just gonna do this with y'all on the camera. Don't mind my amazing hairdo. This is what happens when you don't have your hair cut for a year and you wear a ponytail all day. A man would never apologize for his hair before a hunting video. But I'm a woman. So anyways, let's see. I'm 41. Last year, I turned 40. Do the math. And a bucket list item of mine for my 40th birthday was to face a very real fear I have of being in the woods at night by myself. I grew up in the city. I didn't grow up with any outdoors type people. I grew up in Orlando, Florida, and I went to the beach and to the shopping mall and to Olive Garden a lot. And then I moved here in 1998, and for the first, I don't know, 10 years I lived here, I kind of kept that same, in a way, city lifestyle, even though I was living in this amazing playground in Jackson Hole, Wyoming. But about 10 years ago, when I turned 30, I began to really face a lot of my own fears I had grown up with, fears of getting hurt, fears of just putting myself out there. I even played roller derby for a season here in Jackson on the Juggernauts. Anyways, so I started hunting in 2007, and my first adventure into the woods with my husband, I was scared to even be 100 yards away from him, which is nothing. And I was scared of the gun I was carrying. I was scared of the terrain. I didn't know how to find my way back to the truck. I've accomplished a lot since then. I hunt by myself. I've harvested, I can't really even count right now the number of animals that I've harvested by myself. Cleaned them by myself. Usually get a little bit of help with pack out. But anyways, I still am afraid of being in the woods after dark. And I never have done it by myself. I have overcome my fear to hike into the woods in the morning in the dark, but that's because I know that it's becoming dawn. It's getting brighter and brighter with every step I take, versus going into the woods and knowing that when the sun sets, it's just going to get darker and darker and quieter, and then noises are going to start happening that I don't feel comfortable with, and I'm going to have to become comfortable with. So anyways, I am going to attempt to overcome this fear and fulfill this 40-year-old bucket list item tomorrow. I'm going to head up onto a local mountain here, Munger Mountain, and look for black bear. I've never hunted black bear, so I'm also overcoming a bit of a fear of hunting a predator animal on the ground without a blind and with no bait. I'm just going to spot and stalk. But I'm going to have some fun testing out some gear. I'm a bit of a country like Switzerland when it comes to hunting gear, so I am testing out and promoting for a few different companies because I just want to see what works best for me, for my body type, and that is not going to be what works best for everybody. So some of the things I'm bringing along are, of course, my Prois down jacket, because it just might, drop into the freezing level overnight. This is going to be fantastic to layer up with. I'm also going to be bringing my Prois rain jacket, which I got in a solid color versus camo, because I've been using this one just for regular athletic use, morel hunting and hiking this spring. And I'm also very excited because I'm trying out the new Sitka women's line. So I have the Core heavyweight hoodie, which I was able to test out last week on my first bear hunt, and it was perfect for a cool morning. It was definitely too hot by noon, but it got up to 80 degrees, and so but this was nice to start with. It has some awesome features on it, one of them being this pocket that extends all the way across as well as an integrated face mask, which I'm not going to be able to show you right now, but it's very cool. I've used it. It's integrated into the hood. I'm also trying out the women's Timberline pant. I'm a little concerned about the sound, but we'll see how it goes. I did try them the other day, but I'm going to, just really figure that out. But the fit of these are fantastic. It's got a really nice high waist. It has this rubberized material on the inside waistband, which keeps the pants pretty much where you want them. Even when the pack is pushing down against them, they're not, dropping low to give me saggy drawers, which my old hunting pants did. So I'm very excited about these pants. They do have knee pads that you can put in here. I'm not going to bring those tomorrow. I don't anticipate doing a lot of crawling. I'm saying a lot. And then I'm going to be hiking with, I already know that I love these. These are my Kenetrek boots. They are just fantastic. I don't know that I will ever own a different boot unless for some reason Kenetrek just drops the ball. But I doubt they will. So some of the things I'm excited to use that I've never used is Freemont Knives, that's out of Lander, Wyoming, makes this really cool tool that was based on a prehistoric tool that was found. It's called the Farson blade, and I believe it was found in Farson. So apparently this tool can be used to crack a pelvis, crack the sternum, skin, pretty much everything. So I'm excited to give that a try if I have the chance. Oh, this is cool. It's essentially the same thing, but it's the Farson hatchet with survival cord attached. So it's kind of redundant, but I'm going to bring both just because I have it. Might get to build a fire with this, which I'm very excited about. All my fire starting stuff. And now I'm just going to go through my pack just to make sure I have what I need, and perhaps to share what I have in my pack for those of you who perhaps are, new to hunting. I'm still new as well, but I've learned a few things. This is my Badlands women's pack, which is great. I do have a longer torso, so I'm probably going to switch to a men's pack soon, but this has been a fantastic pack for me, and especially for women with average torso lengths. This is beautiful. So of course, don't forget to hike with your tag. I'm also bringing in the Havalon knife. I love the the blades, replaceable blades. What else do I have in here that could be some fun? Oh, really old trail mix. I threw these in for fun. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with them, but they could be fun tomorrow night. They're glow sticks. And I'm not going to bring this old down layer because I'm bringing my Prois down layer. Extra pair of socks, hat, gloves, easy peasy. This is probably not going to hold a bear. I'm assuming this was from my rabbit hunting season this winter, because that will hold a rabbit. So we're going to leave these out. I think that's it. I am, of course, because I'm spending the night, bringing a tent. I will have to learn to set this one up. It's my husband's tent. A sleeping bag. I'm debating on a sleeping pad. I think for one night I'm probably okay to sleep on the bare ground. And I'm thinking of just easy food that I don't have to cook, mostly because I don't really want to be cooking up like elk backstrap with, bears that have just come out of hibernation in the area and have just started to eat protein again. So I'll probably just bring something easy like peanut butter and jelly, and maybe some hard-boiled eggs for breakfast. And by the way, if anyone has any advice, feel free to comment on this video. I really have no idea what I'm doing, and I'm going to try to have a lot of backup power for my phone while I'm up there. Luckily, where I'm going to be camping overnight has good cell reception, which is why I chose the area, because I do have 2 children and a family that wants me to come back. So I figure go somewhere with a safety net. But I'm hoping if I have enough power to my phone, I might be able to do some Facebook Live. We'll see. It might be a little bit like Blair Witch style with like the flashlight under my face and make it really scary. But I'm hoping it's pretty uneventful. Just really me gaining more comfort in the woods, because it is literally my favorite place to be, and to have a fear of being there overnight is limiting my ability to enjoy my favorite place to be. I want to be able to do this again and again and again. I eventually want to get to the point where I will set up a campsite, during the hunting season, and just leave it there and just come and go throughout the week. That would be beautiful. I want it to get to the point where I can just stay up there and my kids and my husband will come up there to visit me, is kind of what I'm thinking. Anyways, so any advice on black bear hunting, camping in the woods by yourself, really anything. I'm in Jackson Hole, Wyoming, if that matters, as far as climate and animals and terrain. So once again, I'm super excited to try all this amazing gear from Prois, as well as Sitka, and I feel like I'm doing a commercial. Freemont knives and Kenetrek. But how else do you say thank you to the amazing companies that are willing to let me test this gear simply because I work in the industry, and they know that I'm going to write about it, and I'm going to share it, and I'm going to blog, and I'm going to vlog. Is that like video blogging? So this is part of that. So I appreciate you putting up with my NASCAR pitch. But it's really all about the adventure and overcoming a fear and summiting my mountain. All right, later.